Hey, so just trying this out. Actually, it's the Insta360 camera. Supposed to work great in low light, and just kind of got set up here. And I just wanted to share with everybody this new flashlight. This new flashlight is a champ. It is. So we've got it right here. It's the Nebo Slide King 4K. So it's got hands-free work light. That's 1,000 lumens, and then the flashlight is 4,000 lumens. And so one of the things I thought was really interesting was to get it started, you had to remove this piece of plastic there. And so we just take the cap off, and it's got an O-ring there, and it's like, wow, underneath it here is another cap. And so it's got, you can tell it's riding on the O-ring as well. So it's double sealed right there. And the cool thing is once you take this apart, here's the battery. So this is a 2650, 2600 milliamp, 3.7 volt. It is what is commonly used for drone radios and, you know, stuff like that. It's a very, very common battery, and it's a big battery, and I've had them in radio controllers for years, and they're still going great. They hold the charge a long time. You can let it sit there for months on end, and they'll still be charged up. It bleeds off the charge rate very, very slow. Let me get this other cap on here. Come on, cap, work with me. There we go. And so one of the things about it is the 1,000 watts. So you basically just pull it apart. It's got a it's a super magnet. That sucker will stick. And so when you pull it apart, boom, it lights up, and you can throw that magnet on something and have your little work light. And it's 1,000 lumens. That's pretty bright. It really shows, you know, shows up in the video, not quite as bright as what it really is, but you can tell it's blowing out that orange on that box. And so when you turn it on, it does an amazing flood. It's a very, very big flood. Let me see if I can get this camera out here so we can see this sucker. It is amazing. And so it's just a big wide flood. Boom. And it's either on or off. There's no, you know, soft touching to change it. And so one of the other things I really like about it is when you've got it on, it's in this big flood, huge flood, and then you just unscrew it, and it turns into a very direct beam. And I was outside last night, and it was misty, raining and everything. And oh my goodness, it was lighting up about 120 yards away. It was enough light to see whatever you wanted to see in a misty night. So if you're used to a flashlight at night, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And it came with these, I don't know why they always send those cheap cables. Why? Why does everybody just send the cheapest damn cable that you can find? You know, it's not even gonna if you got a bad charger, say like that one right there. Let me get that in the picture. There we go. That wire is not enough to make it do much of anything. My dang little tripod jacked up on me there. You gotta bear with me. This is not my day job. So, back to the flashlight. It's impressive. I really like it. It comes with the little cheap charging cord. You can tell it's sucked up that. And it's got your battery in there, and it's got a little sticker before use. Wow, look at that. It's like, boom. Before first use, you know, remove the plastic disc, and there's that little plastic disc that I removed. It's got this You know, if you want to put a string on it so you can wrap it around your wrist and carry it while you got your hands full with something else, I do like those. I do. And then the Nebo Slide King user manual. It's the same QR code, and it's just, you know, whatever. Everybody does that, and it saves a little paper, and I'm good with that. And it shows your, you know, your battery, blah blah blah, and I just like. I don't use my phone for everything. Everything on the phone is too small. I use a computer. I use a desktop computer. You know, if I'm going to edit a video, if I'm going to do anything, it's on a desktop computer. I don't know how people can do it on a phone. And I'm using this little bitty thing here. Let me get it right in. That shows what the camera's showing. Very cool. Insta360 camera. And, you know, it will do 360, but we don't need 360 to look at this flashlight. But if you see this, it was at D&W Sporting Goods, and they work on trucks too, lift kits and fancy tires and rims. But it was $49.99, and of course I had a $25 off just for being a good customer who spends money in there. It's a gun store, go figure. And so it cost me $25. I ran in there to grab a box of shells real quick, and I was like, I had to wait, and I was sitting there and started playing with this thing. But there's the box, the rest of the box. I'm really impressed with it. I'm very impressed with it. And I didn't show, but there's a little USB-C, of course, little charging place, and it's got a nice rubber stopper, but there's where you plug it up and charge it. And I would plug it up and charge it before I ever used it. I wouldn't turn it on. I wouldn't take that piece of plastic out. I would charge it up and use it. It's just those batteries, if you treat them the way they're supposed to be treated, they'll last a long time. But so that's it. That's the Nebo. And like I say, there's wide. Ooh, mercy. Let me see if I can get that. It's a rainy day, and there's, as I'm unscrewing it to be more of a spotlight, and that sucker's bright. It is nothing but bright. There's my Sitka jacket, and lots of little 3D prints. They're everywhere, and it's just out here in the little building. So anyway, I hope you learned a little bit about the flashlight. If you have the chance to buy one of these and you're considering it, it's it's heavy, it's a beast. Look at that. Let's see if we can get that in there. It's a flashlight to end all flashlights, and believe me, I got a lot of flashlights. Flashlights, guns, and knives, what every man enjoys. Ladies, let's keep that in mind for Christmas. So, thanks for watching.